pudding?
So for pudding, we're having our local berries
Yep.
that we grow, just very simply on the plate. And we're going to put on the top of champagne sabayon, which is a mixture of eggs, champagne, and a little bit of syrup. The syrup
Sabayon, you said.
is sabayon, so it's just really airy, light and airy, whipped on over a bain-marie to cook them. And then it's going to be finished with a little blowtorch. So, like I said, we've got 6 egg yolks.
6 egg yolks.
Got 140 mils of fine champagne.
Fine champagne. Could
Lovely.
you use Prosecco? I'm just thinking of budgets.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Maybe keep it for a treat.
And how many would this serve?
This recipe would actually serve quite a lot. This is probably served maybe 15.
But bearing in mind that I'm trying some.
Maybe a few then, maybe 4.
I'm a bit of a pudding queen. So, and that's sugar syrup.
Sugar syrup, which is just equal quantities of sugar and water, just brought to the boil.
And again, something you can do on a rainy day.
Yeah.
Right, while you're whisking, I'll have some more of this lovely.
So I'm not going to use all of this. This is just the recipe that I actually use. You really don't need a lot of mixture. So it's only about half of what I made. And you can keep the rest. You can keep the rest for up to a week in your fridge, so you can maybe spoil a few friends.
Now, when you're making sugar syrup, you can use it in cocktails as well, can't you?
Yeah, yeah. The Barnett, Torridon, they use it quite often actually. They come and steal it from me.
So you've got like a bain-marie here, you've got a pan with some water underneath.
Pan with water, a round bottom bowl. So I'm just going to bring it up to temperature and I'll start whisking it to aerate it. I'm also going to use some. I've lost my herbs. Here we go.
We've lost the herbs.
Here we go. So the mint is also from our garden.
Oh, beautiful.
With some lovely flowers, little nasturtium flowers actually. Got a nice sort of slight radish flavour.
They're lovely in salads, aren't they? Just to chuck them in. And do you want me to do something with this?
Do you want to whisk that? Yeah.
I'll whisk that. Keep me away from that seafood though.
And then these are the little wood sorrel, which is actually from just a 5-minute walk from my house. We've got.
I've got some of that in my garden. I thought it was a weed.
No, it's lovely. If it's got the red stem, there is one that looks very similar. There is a wheat, which is not very nice to eat.
Well, I'm sure, may I?
Yeah, try it. It's very citrusy, zingy. So we have it growing. It grows everywhere. There's loads of it.
It's got a real kick, isn't it? It's lovely.
Also goes really well with fish. It's quite citrusy, so I'm going to use that in the berries.
If I've made a mistake, is the weed that I've got in my garden, if it is a weed, is it poisonous?
No.
Right, so I could go home and have a taste if it tastes like that.
It looks very similar to clover, so
yeah.
It's not poisonous, no. It's just not very nice to eat.
It's not very nice, okay.
Okay, so the berries, I'm just going to cut the berries. Just chop them up, just roughly. It doesn't have to be perfect at all.
Okay. You've got brambles in there, you've got strawberries, raspberries, blueberries.
Some raspberries, a little bit. The blueberries aren't our own, unfortunately. They haven't really grown this year. We've got some blackberries, blackcurrants growing, but they're a bit too sour, so I've avoided them.
Yeah, they are a bit. Bringing the soup in the cheeks.
I'm going to take a little bit of this rapeseed oil again.
Oh, so you use that for dessert?
Yeah, it's a lovely oil actually, composed with so many different things. Just going to coat them very lightly in it.
Right, so coated them in oil.
Just a little bit of oil.
Is that to make them look better?
Well, it does help with the look, and also I'm not a huge fan of sweet things, so I think it balances it a little bit for me.
Okay. I've never ever done that. Yeah, anyone ever dressed their berries in oil? Yes, you have. What kind of oil? Lemon oil. Oh, I can understand that you get that citrusy thing. Yeah. Have you ever? Yeah, lemon oil as well. Gosh. I mean, strawberries and balsamic is quite a common.
Let me take over there.
Sorry?
Raspberry vinegar.
Raspberry vinegar and lemon oil. Oh, nice. Sorry, yes, I'm not paying
Take over
attention.
for you.
Sorry, I wasn't.
Quite vigorous.
I think my arm was quite sore from pasta. I'll just have that last myself. So we've got this sabayon and the berries, and we're serving it with?
We're serving it with a little bit of meringue, which I made last night again
Meringue?
to dry it out. It's a little vanilla meringue to wheels.
Okay.
It's just basic meringue, so it's only 100 grams of egg whites, 200 grams of sugar. Just a basic recipe. And then I actually dehydrate it. I've got a dehydrator at work, but
Right.
you can also do it in the oven.
Just overnight, leave it on
Just,
the low.
really, really low. It won't even take as long as overnight, just a few hours. I put a little bit of vanilla seeds into the meringue.
Oh, nice.
See, it's really aerating now.
So you turn the heat up on that, quite vigorous whisking. And if you were weak of arm, you could use such as
Oh yeah, you can use an electric whisk,
electric
yeah.
one.
It's
I have
really-
lots of shortcuts I use in my kitchen, and my electric mixer. I do replace them fairly regularly. I burn out the motors.
Right.
Well, that's really coming up now. It's
Yeah.
very fluffy.
Very light and fluffy.
Lovely.
You don't want to cook it too much. It's starting to come to peaks.
Okay.
So-
And it's just really the heat you want, rather than it's not really turning it into a meringue. It's,
No, and it's just the heat just to gently cook the eggs. So they're going to hold shape. Very, very light dish.
okay.
Nice on a summer's day. So, nice and light. I'm just going to use a raspberry sorbet. I do make my own sorbet in the restaurant, but it was never going to make it here.
Okay.
So I bought some
Yes,
from
it's too
Tesco's.
long a drive from the.
It's
But that's okay, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know,
I
we
buy
all
this
have
for-
busy lives.
I buy this for myself at home.
Yeah.
It's actually a nice sorbet.
So I mean, you're not expecting everyone to cook like this every night after they come in
No,
from
no,
work,
not
but
at
it's
all.
nice to be able to pick up the tips and
Maybe
use
on-
little bits and pieces.
We'll be on the day off, and you've got some friends coming around for a special
Yeah.
dinner or something.
Right, so it's a very flat meringue.
Yeah, so it's more of a tuile, so it's spread out very thin.
Yep, beautiful.
It's just more for a bit of texture, and you can get some nice different shapes. And just break it off in pieces. And use a little bit just to hold the sorbet as well.
Okay.
So I've got the sorbet. Got a little bit of mint, fresh mint from the garden. Just going to finish it with a little bit of mint.
Watch your fingers.
So, really fine pieces of
Very
of
fine
mint.
bits of mint.
the meringue. And then take the sabayon, just right over the berries.
Right. Beautiful. And it's so easy, isn't it?
Yeah,
So easy to do.
it's a very simple dish. And just,
And you're back with the blowtorch.
yeah, well, you can use it under the grill, but we don't have a grill, so. Basically, just want to caramelise it gently. The sugar in it will caramelise.
You wouldn't have to do that, though. You could serve it as it is.
You could,
More
yeah.
like a syllabub, I suppose, then.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
And then,
Hope that's not the fish stock.
no.
Now, is that what you call a quenelle?
Yeah.
And what are you
Well,
doing with your
so-
hand there?
Just warming the spoon up so
Okay.
it releases it.
And pop that on
So
there. Absolutely beautiful. And then I'm just guessing a wee sprinkle of.
A little bit of the mint, just to get a nice fresh mint flavour. And garnish it with a couple of the nice flowers, purely to look nice.
But they do taste nice, though.
Yeah, they do taste
Yeah, the
nice as well.
nasturtiums taste lovely, don't they?
with the citrusy flavoured wood sorrel. Maybe have it there.
We're out of spoons, but I'm back with a fork. That looks beautiful. That's
Torridon berries with champagne sauvignon.
Torridon berries, champagne sauvignon. Well done. Congratulations. Oh, and the meringue.
Nearly forgotten the meringue.
We almost forgot the meringue.
There you go.
I better dive in actually, just you know, for the interest of completeness, just to have a wee taste here. Right, here we go.